There we go. Just kidding. There's one thing. It's always the audio. It never wants to be good with me. It never does. I don't understand why it needs to be this way. I don't. I know there's no music. It wants to be really bad. There we go. Alright. Excuse my Lenny. Now you should be able to hear the music, right? Just let me know. Ta-da! Y'all must be wondering, what are you doing today? Well, I'm doing what I should have done a long time ago. And that's, do some well-needed story quest. Yay! So I see who's out! I'm so tempted. She's so cute. I absolutely love her bow, too. And she's a bow user? Oh! I just realized she's our first... No, she's not. Because we have, fucking... What's her face? Shit, what's her face? Yulan. She's not the first bow water user, but she is the second, I think.
I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure.
Absolutely not. So, I have, story quests to do. I have some character quests specifically, because I'm very lazy. I don't always do them. And we have a lot to do. And I want to be doing this one. Alright. Alright, y'all. Hi! Yeah, well, she's not the first, like, kid, like, short stack go user, so... She's not the first one for that, but she's definitely, like, up there. Like, pretty nice, if I say so myself. It's pretty nice.
Hey, traveler. Paimon.
Lenny!
Oh, Paimon knows that voice!
I know that
Over
voice
here.
too. Literally in my team all the time now. Lenny!
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You know what I forgot to bring over? A fan. It's kind of stuffy where I am, so give me a second. Let me get a fan. Enjoy the music! I'll be right back. So we have an extra streamer here. I have a cat in my lap who's joining us for today. So let's do this
You can say
auto
that
read
again.
while I give
What
him
brings
some
you to
pets.
Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Actually, we've run into a bit of
He's so
trouble on the
happy.
home
I don't know if
front,
you guys can hear
so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
Well, damn!
You scared Paimon half to death!
The purrs, yeah.
Father,
he's so happy.
you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Heart stuff, right? We
A
totally
wholesome
weren't trying to pry
stream
or
today.
anything.
No need to be nervous.
The
I could sense
comfort
your
right
genuine
now,
concern
so
from your
strong.
conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
Well, we are a little curious. We still have our reservations about your organization.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand,
Ah,
it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
I feel like I'm getting the chills ready. Some sort of ghost story, maybe?
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Couldn't help but feel intimidated during this conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, feels like I can finally breathe again. She's also suggested that we stick around for a few days. Why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization
Yeah.
already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy.
You have so much fur, dude. I really need to brush you. That's what we really need to do. It's like fur is getting on my hands and my arms. But he's just so happy. What do I do? Either way. He's just gonna chill.
If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
And we're already he's introducing us to the whole family. Damn, we moving fast. thinks of Cherry. Both of you. It's crazy.
Right. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Ah, he cooking? Hello?
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
Oh, guess what? He just left on his own. He said, okay, thank you for the love. He probably wanted to sleep on the couch. He does. Moment when this is actually a House of the Hearth quest and not really just an Arlecchino quest. Oh, it's down that way. I'm stupid. I just realized my flea is like not doing so hot. Something interesting I would like to share is that this Klee outfit was actually a birthday gift from my boyfriend. He's so sweet and I love him for it. So he takes us home and then he chefs it up. Yeah! He's working right now. He's working fast. I was like, damn. He just smoothed his way right through there. Like, bruh. It's always that they always get you when you start off as being a friend. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna ease them in. I'm gonna wait it out.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
You wanna know something really fucked up? Just thought about this whole thing. He's doing this for travelers so much. Like, what if the traveler's not even interested? Like, it's all one-sided, bro. It's crazy. The angst is so real. I need to find a fanfic for that. Someone had recommendations.
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered, otherwise people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with! There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate!
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
I really wish we knew how their parents looked like. Because they were separated from their parents. Like, their parents probably passed away, like, earlier. Like, in their later years-ish. So they probably do remember how they looked or sounded-ish. But maybe it doesn't matter too much.
Linny! We're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
Oh, look at the way he looks! He's like, excuse you? Oh no! He literally looks so offended. Not even just offended, he's like, step away from him right now. You step away right now, you stupid bitch. I'm gonna cut your ass.
No way!
Ah! Now all the kids are there. Now he can't be mad.
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Huh?
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
How do you not know you're this famous?
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Okay, so these are the kids in the hearth.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a
read the
trustworthy
pages.
friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
Oh, he even calls her father. Chaplin. Okay, interesting. I'm guessing he was part of the hearth as a kid. He just grew up older.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands.
I don't know about that.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
I got those. This girl died. Dude! She literally said that she's got both. She's like, do you want something to heal you or do you need to kill your enemies? Bruh! This kid's got that shit. Paimon like,
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know.
yeah, these are like military kids. What the fuck?
I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
The little girl fucking poisoned him by accident.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
The Abyss Order, can you find them? Eliminating is crazy. The dangerous suggestions keep on coming
All
one after
right,
the other.
Fold Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it
Oh,
comes to
ours is
being a
folding.
good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
We definitely feel the love! Or threatened. One or the other.
Awesome! It's been so long since we have had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
So there's some older kids or like adults in the house of the hearth at that point.
Bye!
I see. I wonder how old they are, technically.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
I understand. What the fuck? Oh my lord. Okay, so the fact that Champlot is Lenny's same age and he kind of looks like he's in his 20s, Lenny's just short. We love short kings! Let's go! He like looks like literally 19, 20, 21, bro. That man is like older. It's crazy they're the same age. Sup? Yeah, stream started. You missed the children talking about poison and strangling pets or something. It's kind of crazy. Yes, actually, that might be triggering. I'm so sorry. Did not expect that at all. Oh my lord.
Filiol, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two?
Oh, Filiol is so cute.
Ah, allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that
There's my
true?
controller. Hold on, yo. Oh. The question is that... Which one's the... I'm guessing this... Nope. That's the camera. Okay, don't mind me. There you go.
We're making our way.
Oh my lord, what is it doing? Oh, it's
good for you.
It's doing something kind of weird. Hold on, y'all. There we go.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then.
Oh my god.
Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called, The 4,000 Thieves?
What is happening to my audio right now? Holy shit. Hold on. Let me think of what I should be doing. I gotta rearrange something. I'm thinking just unplugging. for now, for like an hour while we stream, and then doing this. Hold on, okay. Everything is running really slow now that that's happened. Like, nothing is running right. Oh, this is really bad. Why did that break it? That should not have broken anything. Actually. Well, my computer is running really, really hot right now. Hold on, y'all. It is like actually running really, really, really hot. And I'm making sure it's... Okay, I think it's possessed. It's doing something. I think it's okay now.
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
Okay, it's because like I don't know what I did. I think I have a port like an extendable USB port, so I can add more USBs to my stuff, and it doesn't work with a lot of things unless it's just to power it or like to power something else, or for my mouse, and that's the only thing it's really good for, like things that don't like require audio or like extendable. I just need to like charge my shit, so.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's the Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
Spend some time talking about popular culture, the atmosphere.
After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
She's so cute.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
Oh!
Speak so loudly, Paimon.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
That sounds like fun. Hi! Hey Mara, how you doing? I had some technical difficulties, but go.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
It's hard to keep a bunch of
Well,
people
they didn't
together.
seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
I prefer not to pry. We should observe for
You're
now.
right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm chilling, playing Genshin. We're doing the cappuccino quest today because I need to catch up with everybody else now.
La la la.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
So they certainly got a... Yeah, I heard it was a really good one and I want to play it, so here I am, finally giving me answers. They've certainly got a lot of personality, that's for sure. That's the nice way of putting it.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Deep down behind those very beautiful eyes of his, he is also crazy. And deprived. Like, he's just super extra good to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just like, listen, I really just want to look good. I really am interested, TM. So he's trying extra hard to be good.
Of course!
He's trying to do better, y'all. He saw the Traveler, and he's like, damn, I need to do better.
Then let's head out and... Huh? Fremine? What are you doing here?
Well,
Terminate!
Hermione, nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the Traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Jesus, Paimon.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I'm gonna go eat on my own today. Leave me alone! Oh no, Terminate! Leave him alone!
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Fremine.
Shit! I don't like that tone he just took. He's acting like a Detective Lenny. He's acting like an Asian bear. He's looking into everything!
You remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work.
He's just too honest.
Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Seasoned liar. Yeah, no, he's definitely not like Lenny. He's very honest and super sweet. And that's why, like, I don't know, I feel like sometimes I think he feels like he doesn't belong there, but he does at the same time, just because he's just so sad, kind of broken. But, like, he's super sweet, though. He's like, he wants to do the right thing. So he puts it in his head that he's doing the right thing for the House of the Hearth. It's kind of like you're living in your own Delulu. Like, I don't know. Poor Clay. Poor Remini. My poor boy.
Yes. Just follow me.
My God. Did I ever play this game? Like, because I've played it for like 2 years or 3 years or whatever since the game came out. I think it's 3 years at that point. Do you ever like... What the fuck? What's an object in this area? Oh, it might be behind me. Do you ever feel like... Ah, I see. Do you ever feel like you just know these characters so well for some reason? They're like, damn. But you just come up with shit in your head. like, you don't know. They're like not even.
You're back!
It's crazy.
Oh, I thought you brought some friends with you this time.
Shit.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you
Yeah.
are?
Pretty much. Delulu. Time to be Delulu, y'all.
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
A year or two?
About half a month now.
Oh.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
No.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, he knows. Never mind.
Really? 'Cause from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility.
Jesus. Maybe she's been helping them the whole time, and that's why it's been so semi-ish, successful-ish. But now,
If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
Just so you guys know, never mind. I don't know who's watched that Ireland Chino story demo, quest demo, whatever, character demo, the animated one. It's very good. Everybody should watch it.
I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
I will beat your ass. That's what he's gonna say.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Yeah.
Sorry, Liddy. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
Aww.
You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
No, it's fine. Paimon.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
It's raining. What the fuck? What did she mean? Welcome to the stream.
Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
Sometimes having guests around can help come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exactly.
Just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Jesus! We've made it, y'all! We made it. We've gotten it. The best confession we could possibly get from this goddamn game. It's over!
Me too.
No, you too! Whoa! Hello? It's alright, little bro. We're a family now! What's up, brother-in-law?
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they die, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot.
Ah.
Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
Oh, you know Lynette's gonna be like, you motherfuckers. She's gonna come in here. She's gonna be like, you bitch. I'm gonna beat your ass. Don't let anybody else. Lynette's like, bitch, and?
Alright. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Aww. Yes! She's like, and bitch, you forgot about someone.
Whoa!
She's so great. Lynette! Oh my god. Hey, Lynette!
Lynette!
You scared even me!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
She is so pissed off.
And, when exactly did you get here?
These new fucking movements are so great. He's like trying to be sweet.
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine.
Hey, leave him alone.
You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Huh? We're just here. We didn't. It's not like we really brought her in trouble now. Now she's like, not only was I not there for the convention just a moment ago, but y'all had this whole mastermind without me.
Wait, what did we do?
It's like, what did I do?
I've seen ClaireVT around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Let's go!
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
She said, I will blackmail you, you bitch.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then.
We're
After we
all
talk
in
to ClaireVT,
this
we'll figure out our next
together.
move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
I love it. They're so great.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
She can't. Well, she is a spirit. She can't actually eat.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like ClaireVT can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or Maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
No.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look.
Yes, she
They
is.
say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be.
What the fuck?
In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster, unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
Oh, that's her old name.
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside.
What?
Where the sun can find me.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
Oh, he's thinking. He's like, well, if she's dead, then she's probably stuck somewhere.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
What did she mean by that? Things can't be this simple.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
Watch over Clairvy.
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
How should we contact you?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father
Oh,
suspects
it's cute!
something, all
It's
you need to do is
Lenny
release it when she's
colored!
not looking, and it'll alert me that something's
true.
wrong.
Yeah, the short anime. Yeah, she's in there. Definitely something's up with that.
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, Just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Be careful.
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Let's go!
ClaireV, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Where are we going?
We are making movements. That moment was very important. I had to listen to it. It's very interesting. I'm thinking she's stuck somewhere. Not just maybe her, like maybe her body. If she's a test subject, that would be interesting. ClaireV. Oh, like clairvoyant. No, that's I didn't think about it. And Pierre sounds like Priot, which is like clown. I don't know if it's in Italian or French. That's actually really smart. I didn't think about it. That's really cute. I'm just walking so I can talk about that little interaction over there. That's really cool. Thierry, I think is the name. And
Let's move out.
ClaireVT. It's like clairvoyant. Yeah, clown.
Huh?
Oh man. Wait a minute. Sure. I could have went higher, but oh, whatever. Well, if it isn't Mr. Worldwide himself.
It's the knave and child. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
You stupid bitch!
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
God damn it.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
You're talking smack for Tui Harbinger water cooler talk. No water cooler bitch. They are literally just looking up, sitting here, talking absolute smack. There's gotta be tea here somewhere.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery.
Jesus.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Huh?
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer.
She said no. Get the fuck out my lawn.
Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash-talking their colleagues behind their backs.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Poopy poopy stinky.
Well...
Wanted to learn more about you.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
Get lost! She's like, I really want you lost.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
He just called her out. Oh my god.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
If the knave leaves right now, she should run into Lenny and Clarvey. Should I release the bird Lenny gave us? No, we shouldn't try it. About the House of the Hearth.
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
She really wants him lost! Oh, that child is just here! Why is he here?
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Betrayal is not a thing in this house.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Damn! He just said that T! Oh! He said,
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
They betrayed the House of the Hearth? So does that mean that Clarvey said was true? Does Nave really treat her children like test subjects?
Wait, did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
The way he said that! Damn! He is always here randomly! Shit! This is some office trash talking here. He didn't just say that. He's like, but it should be a bunch of lies. Like, right? No way you do that. Damn.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain
Oh,
Call
shit.
yourself a
Sorry.
Fontanian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was
Howdy,
raised.
night!
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontanian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontanian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So much for learning anything else about her betrayal. She probably only revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. Seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her past.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusar enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusar becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
It's great to see it.
Okay. I get the picture.
As this conversation shifts to topic of Tanya intrudes, her child begins with casually falling asleep, but you find yourself grateful for child.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going.
Sighs so long. He's like, no! It's greatest fear.
Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna kill over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
Dye her hair 42 different colors. Child, wake up and sweat a cold sweat.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in
Oh my
obtaining
God,
the notice. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit.
God
I
damn,
have some
Paimon
things
is
to think
so
about.
bad at these things.
Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
With your mouth, I'm not too sure.
I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Oh shit, Ivy. fucking crazy.
Lenny, how did everything go?
Poopy, sticky farts.
Well,
I'm sorry, y'all.
long story short, we ran into a small issue. ClaireVT can't go into the sunlight.
What do you mean?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Oh.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Pushing words on a non-corporal being.
Oh, true.
Yeah, she's not really a physical thing.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look!
A wonderful table right here. Convenient.
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit, Chambel, Horaire.
Oh, L'Andios. La Poyade. Chambel.
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Oh. With the ideas. The ideas. She's got something going on up there.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
Hold on, Mr. Says.
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
Different. Paimon! She's like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met ClaireV.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs.
Oh.
She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
ClaireV's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
But like, if she's a ghost, my only thing is how far back is she actually though?
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding.
Hey, funding is funding at that point.
It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
True. Looks like the Fatui are plotting something big. Given how little Lenny and the others know. Others seem to know about it. I probably won't be able to learn much. I should keep a sharp eye during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
It's probably gonna put it behind. They don't want to be part of that whole business. And now they have even more reason not to be part of the business.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife.
Exactly.
You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying. And that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the ClaireV situation would make everything go back to normal.
Clearly not. You need to solve another problem.
But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filial and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse.
Hot tea sounds really
We should
good
focus
right now.
on ClaireV
Yeah, I'll
for
have
now.
some.
Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first
I
thing
don't want an
tomorrow.
Earl Grey. I love Earl Grey.
Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Damn, was it just me, or did I even feel the pressure in the room in that whole conversation? I had to go quiet. I was like, damn, I can't say shit. This shit's serious business. I was literally feeling it for real. I was like, damn, I'm not part of this. Sorry. It's not my problem. I was literally feeling the pressure.
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
Oh, she's gonna kill him.
She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
You can just hide behind me.
Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there!
What's she doing over there?
Let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
Bitch, stay in your room! Get your ass over here. Hold on.
Let's move out. Over there!
What? She like just phased out of existence.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Oh yeah, bitch. The usefulness.
Oh, look! She stopped!
It looks like it's cradling the boat.
Clairvy!
Shh. I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Window?
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision.
Trust me, we've heard some crazy ass shit, girl.
Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable, including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Oh, she's still living in that way in the past right now.
Harry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
She's a spirit, could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
Oh.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. We should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Yeah, she's kind of living in the past that...
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
Spirits in the ley lines also exist in that realm. They see you, but they see you in the realm that they had previously existed in. So it's very strange. They don't really know anything like that.
Alright, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that...
Oh? What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairvy was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together.
Fair.
The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to.
So true, none of them have asked that yet. Like, what year? How old are you? When were you born? Like,
I
hello?
know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Let's focus on the plan for now.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone. All right, let's get to it.
Who is that hiding behind the bushes? I don't know. Let's get going. Yeah, like literally no one's asking what year is it. I would have asked her, what year is it? Does anybody know what today's date is?
Come on!
Not a single soul asked that. It's fine. Bye, y'all.
Let's move out.
Yeah, we be here for a minute. I'm moving. I kind of get what this thing is putting down. I'm picking up what this is putting down. She's not from this time frame, which it makes sense because if you watch the trailer, it makes sense. That's just her. But also, the question stands: what is this project she's working on? Is it a way to bring back NympheaVT, maybe? And if that's the case, then why? I mean, actually, no, I might know why. She misses her friend, but still.
Here you are.
Hey!
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
Yeah.
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Paimon! Shut up.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
So you know everything then.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient.
Damn. Yeah, it's already fair that she knows, but also Paimon is not very good at anything like that.
Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do?
Go with her, Paimon. Duh.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
Well, should release the pigeon to Lenny and get it over with.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up.
Guess all we can
the
do
Nymph was
is...
saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Guess all we could do is take one step at a time.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Lenny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Yes, we would have been less trouble if you would actually be here for less talking. That's okay.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait.
Pleasant, like info gathering.
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
Aha.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
Experiment on them. Take their organs.
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
Fair, but...
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Paimon. She's so very... I know, she's very naive sometimes.
Any organization
Actually,
in
a
which
lot.
feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to resolve
I would
the
imagine
issue.
Lyney, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filion, Nantoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
Yeah, because technically they don't want to leave the House of the Hearth. They're staying, basically, but the others want to leave.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Lyney and the others manage to dispose of ClaireV in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
It's a deal, then.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Apologies.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Apologies.
Wait, where did you get that?
Paimon, didn't need to say anything.
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Lyney what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Damn. In we go. Shit, she found out all that. You know what, low-key? She sounded like the bitch that would know. Like, you literally can't keep anything a secret from her. Are we going in? I'm guessing she's meeting up with Neuvillette or Farina. Neuvillette. I forgot. He's mostly the dragon sovereign of this land. Now he's even stronger than ever before. A little old dragon sovereign.
It's been a while.
One
Monsieur
more thing to
Neuvillette.
worry about.
I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
To exist.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I love her design, though, for her hair. The black and white fray and the little bit of red line. Nice. She looks like a secretary bird still, though. Little Miss Cappuccino. Tea. Tea sounds so good right now. I've been drinking a lot of mint
I
tea
understand
recently.
your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean.
Hey! Welcome to the stream. Derek, let's go!
Of course, objectively speaking, I
We're
know
like
this is
in
impossible.
some serious
Most
shit
of the
right
rivers will
now.
dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind.
I still don't get this analogy. Oh, this doesn't make sense to me, but I kind of get it. kind of do. My brain's kind of empty, but like, huh?
Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination.
How have you been?
Like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Kind of?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
Damn. When is her rerun? Is she actually rerunning? Because if she is, it's over for my ass.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
Once said she'll be rerun in 4.8. Okay. I hope so, because I really am so pissed off I missed out on Navia.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine.
Ooh!
And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
Oh. Then I guess I should really save.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Jesus! The what?
Tartuffe. Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Woo! She killed an embezzling thief for charities! Damn! Kind of boss babe of her, not gonna hold you.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Okay, yes ma'am. Wait a minute. Talk to him. Hold on.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others. Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away. It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you two are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Dad! Actually, isn't he Mom? Technically, to the Melusines. Thanks, Ma! Much appreciated. I don't know. So call her father, like, and the Melusines think of them like their parent or something, and they, whatever. Anyway, those theories of, like, who's rerunning, typically they're pretty accurate, but they're, like, accurate, they're usually, like, off by one rerun. Or something, like, one update. Like, it may not even be for 4.8, it might be, like, for 4.9. I prefer Zhongli. He's the main daddy, actually. Yeah! He is the main daddy. I feel like you better give me, like...
What exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
Jesus Christ. Paimon. A lot of guys prefer, a lot of people... There's a split here, okay? There's a split here. We have Zhongli and NympheaVT. I think most women prefer, like, the nice, sweet, like, NympheaVT. Zhongli is really cool as, like, a wise... I like Zhongli a lot, though. I think it's just, like... He's one of the first characters I really, really wanted, besides a few others in this game. Besides Klee and stuff.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay. Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
That thinking cap. As maybe seemed relaxed. She didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betray the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. How should we stop her? No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the Palais Memorial, she mentioned ClariVT's name. Does that mean she knew where ClariVT was the entire time? Maybe she's even anticipated how Lenny and the others are going to act.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
I also wasn't paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
It looks kind of familiar for some reason.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Yeah! For sure! It's definitely him.
Hold on.
He's like, haha.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out.
Oh,
Bye.
she did! No!
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Paimon's trying to buy us some more time. If we head back now, still haven't made any progress. What should we do?
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless.
Get married, have 10 kids! We've got like several extra. Do you want to take them?
That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about ClaireV, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait,
Yes.
why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do
Busted.
something bad, are you?
100% they're busted.
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition? Let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
Now. Today.
That is for you to decide.
We accept your conditions.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Bitch. Oh, she's over here. Okay. Man, she moves fast! Wait a minute, how far is she? Bruh! How did she get there, TM? What the hell? Bruh, I can't teleport anywhere this closer. I guess it's the closest we've got. Shit. On my way. Magic. Literally. Teleport. She used those freaking teleporters. Wait, apparently they actually use those. People who are vision holders can use them. Or something. Or I think only the traveler can. Something about, like, they can actually use them. It was said at the very beginning of the game, and they know they exist, those teleporters. So maybe that's what she used. She used a teleporter. She just teleports. What? What did you realize? Hold on. Darkseid, what'd you realize? You're dead. Nah. No, I'm not dead. Good luck. Oh, don't tell me that. Don't say that to me. Please don't. I do know that there's a boss battle. Is that happening now? Because if that is, I'm screwed. I'm actually screwed. Because I don't think my team can do anything. They literally... Look at them! Oh my lord. Y'all know my teams are not that great. Actual acts.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you.
Have a safe trip!
It was before I became a Harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed ClaireV and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed ClaireV?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain ClaireV's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. ClaireV was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge.
War orphans. I see.
Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
Interesting.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more
She's
than
like
tools
truly
to
a
be
piece of
used
shit.
and then discarded.
So glad
those
she
were the
killed her.
experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Not really, Paimon. Some parents don't work that way. They're supposed to work that way, but that's actually less common than what people think.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Cherry.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
Sweet America, Mr. Hey! Welcome! Perry the Platypus! Shut up! You're so whack for that!
Her cold-blooded
Mr.
nature allowed her to see through
Hey,
Crucibina's
Igna.
facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end.
Y'all whack.
Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will.
Oh, poor girl.
Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no.
Oh no, I got back.
What happened?
Today. And I was in customs for 5 hours because apparently they were having trouble with my passport. Man, customs ass for real. But I am glad you enjoyed your trip to Costa Rica. Yes, this sounds like so much fun.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success.
Wrong!
Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross.
Your mother's a piece of shit, though.
If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life.
Decided? Does that mean she was actually even stronger than her? Are you shitting me?
From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
I'm sorry.
So the
I'm not ready.
Clairvy was talking about, it was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Clairvy's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
The Clairvy we met, though. Who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met, was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. ClairV is a very special case. ClairV died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. ClairV is someone trapped in time.
Damn.
It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives
Her
in the
memories.
confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about ClairV for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose ClairV to sunlight. They failed, yes. The reason is actually quite simple. In ClairV's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Bruh.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way?
Girl, she's literally already dead.
So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
She just changed the rules so it could be better for the kids' behalf and easier for herself to manage. Oh, yes.
Is this really what you want to do?
Yes! I love it hearing his voice.
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Windblade!
Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Those beetles, I need them.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Lenny!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time, but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, ClairV.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh, she gonna punish them.
Father, let me explain.
W cutscene.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about ClairV. You were using all those things ClairV brought up as an excuse to question Father.
Damn. Dad, why y'all so mean? Y'all already saying I'm gonna die? Y'all literally saw my team and like, damn, it's over for her.
We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
You little... You just want me gone, don't you?
Sorry, Laura.
What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget.
Damn, Fultz kind of hit her with that one.
That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe ClairV too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life.
Damn.
But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father.
I know, she's just like, I'm just letting them talk it out, whatever.
We accept our punishment.
Chaplot, according to the
Made
rules
to be
of the House of the
broken. Let's
Heart,
go!
how should these traitors
Time to
be
commit
punished?
crime.
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Oh no.
Father, please Please, wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal?
They ain't dead! Not yet! Was waiting in the back. She's literally just, she's like, whatever, I'm just, yeah, whatever.
We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been.
Ah, I see something here.
So please, Father, please, reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
God damn it.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
You're in trouble. This is not a test. Oh no, y'all so mean.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible.
Oh, we're screwed.
Father is way too strong, even for Linny.
He'll try. Nice. The trio.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what she wants?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Then she never actually answered my question. That makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way. The knave will lose on purpose. Although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
I'm walking.
Traveler?
I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of the Fatui Harbinger can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
Bing bing wahoo? Is that, if that's okay?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
I'm still finna die. I am dumb. Y'all know it's what it's about to be like. I'm about to lose this like 4 times. Y'all are gonna be like, why doesn't your characters do like 200,000, huh? Why don't they do 200,000? I'm lazy.
All I would advise is this.
It does make
Keep
it funny
a firm
when
grasp
watching.
on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
I might lose my sanity. That's also a possibility. You know?
Let's move out.
Flicker.
What pitiful attacks. I thought I taught you better. And voila! What pitiful attacks.
Here you are.
I thought I taught you better. With these rising flames.
Are you alright?
Flicker.
With these rising flames. Now that's more like it. Closer now.
No, it'll be like that. Dashboard under.
And
You got
voila.
you.
Closer now.
Also, something's like really wrong with
Spare
my
your
controller.
energy.
But
Running
hey,
is a
life
illusion.
goes on.
The countdown has begun.
Hang in there.
Have a taste of her.
I feel kind of woozy.
Is it my turn?
Yay, I did it!
Oh, there goes the plate.
Like a bunch of try to pace yourself.
Oh yeah, I do have her. I do have Lenny, so.
Billowing third!
How amusing.
Yeah!
Now's our chance.
Well now.
Is it my turn now? A round of applause with these rising flames.
When you jump.
Hang in there.
How amusing.
Let's move out.
Get in gear.
Fly tangled in a web. Spare your energy.
I really need the Kokomi too. That's what's fucked up. It's okay.
And voila!
Hey!
Who's next?
Oh, y'all told me.
Here comes the finale. Closer now.
Are you alright?
Agree.
Oh, when you have a Lenny.
Get in gear.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something a little bit back, but that's A-okay.
My show
Hey.
mustn't let me fail.
I know you guys told me, but I do not work on anything. No, it's okay, actually. I'm not gonna lower the difficulty. I'm not about to do that. If you use one of those children, then why would you ask special voice lines? That's cool. Didn't even know that was a thing. But yeah, no, I forgot to do something. Oh, that's why. You're dead. I know I'm dead! You don't need to rub it in. It is very tough battle. But also, I did something stupid because I just go through shit. I just go through the motions. That's what I forgot. Legally a joke. No, I know. Leave me be. I actually am so lazy. Like, do you guys think that a 40-hour-a-week job has time for Genshin? I don't think so. I literally go to work. I think, like, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are my only free times. And I use that to eat. I used to play a lot more, but now I'm, like, so busy all the time. It's okay. Alright, what I really want to do is... Actually, this is actually fine. Whatever. I actually should have healed, but hey, what do I know? I don't know a damn thing.
Father, let me explain.
Forgot about all this.
Out of my way.
All this, okay?
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the
That's
house.
not possible. I'm not able to do that.
Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most
him.
egregious of the bunch. So I'll...
By traitor?
Father, let me explain. We
We're
didn't
about to
mean-
go through this
Folks,
motion.
Why don't you share what you heard?
Mate, what? I'm gonna be with family on 4th of July.
Yes, Father.
Everyone has time for 1 HP. Yeah, I literally, whatever time I have left, I put into Kokomi.
Secret midnight meeting number 3. Nantoi clear. Sato at Filial was the worst of them all.
I did not. You're.
It's not like we're birds.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you? And you, Sheplo.
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die.
Liar.
We all live. A single betrayal can. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot.
You've been spy.
Filial, Nantoi.
1 HP beta? That is crazy.
Why?
That's enough, Filial. I'm sorry,
That one just really loves Beto.
Sheplo, according to the rules
Like,
of
actually loves Beto.
and so it shall be.
Y'all signed up for watching me fail at this. That's all I'm gonna say.
Father!
Unless I do
please
something
wait.
very peculiar with my team.
Something you want to...
Please reconsider, Father. We all come from broken families. From the very first...
Simon Forever Venturing
None of us know what a real home should look like.
Our every other day was spent on quest, and most of the hour every day is spent on quest for...
I'm not saying I have all... So please,
funny, yeah.
Father.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Literally can't even
Linny.
make it through this game. I knew this would be hard, but I have to get
also
through
agree
it.
with Linny.
Like, I have to.
An order once... However...
Our weapons...
No, that's not success!
Father,
That's
are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. However...
Sacrifices must be
resolving
made.
disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient...
Wait.
I play mobile. Oh my
Father
god.
is way too strong, even for Lenny.
And I play mobile. And most of that hour every other day was spent on quest. Yeah, I don't even play for like an hour or something. I usually work on stuff behind the scenes, but I honestly haven't worked on anything other than whatever I do on streams recently.
Did you hear that, Traveler?
I heard
The
everything.
others have to duel the knave. If
Yes,
they
I do.
lose, those people...
Yes, I do know this. I should have ate before
Don't
going
you
in,
want to
but
say a
whatever.
proper goodbye?
Anger makes you
Bye.
impulsive.
Yes, I know. Bye, lady. My team for defeating early Shiori, Farina, Raiden, Shogun, and Bennett. It's always gotta have one Bennett. One Bennett! And I don't use those because those are not characters I like. I just use what I like and
Looking
go
at
on
that
with my
expression on
life.
her face, she seems really serious about
Just
this.
try.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior.
Using 4 characters.
And
Shame
when
on me!
disputes are
Shame
less
on me, I'm
likely
so
to escalate.
pathetic.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation.
I know, but I dislike
and lend your
Bennett.
help to the House of the
Don't
Hearth.
use them!
What's
Why
wrong,
do I just use
Traveler?
characters I
Where are
like?
you going?
That's my biggest handicap, is I literally only use characters I like. I don't get satisfaction for not doing that.
traveler?
I just don't see a purpose because he's like no, I just generally don't think he's like that interesting of a character, to be fair. The unluckiness is not he's just, I just don't think he's very interesting or fun, really, as a character.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I can tell you how to play the game. Who are you, Peter? Isn't that telling me how to play the game? Why don't you? I'm just kidding. I love y'all. You don't have to listen. That's so fitting. That's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all.
Love y'all. Y'all can girl me. It's fine. I don't give a shit. Y'all might be right, but it's all good.
All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
What if I said no? Also, there we go.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Shut up.
Watch out for Father's movements!
Yes, I know.
Closer now. With these rising flames. What pitiful attacks. I thought
Over here.
I taught you better.
Clever trick.
With these rising flames.
Here you are.
What pitiful attack.
Try to pace yourself.
I thought I taught you. Now that's more like it.
And voila!
With these rising flames. Closer now.
Allow me!
Over here. I thought I taught you better. With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
A fresh maneuver!
If I really have to draw my blade, then...
It's my turn now.
Watch out for Father's movements!
Boing, boing, boing! Covenant of the Deep!
Like a fly tangled in a web.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
With these rising flames. How amusing.
Yup. Hell yeah! Ain't no idiot. Work smarter, not harder, right?
Get in gear!
It's my turn now. Look at you. Trapped like a bunch of helpless animals.
A round of applause! And voila!
Closer.
Now disappear!
That's what I said, that I felt like I did something stupid.
Hang in there.
You proved to be a worthy opponent after all.
Let's go. That is so whack.
Bad. You prove your
Spare your energy. Running is of little.
I have 43 hours of played and barely through in this weapon. I have all my purposes. I think that 3k damage and primo to get Geo Bishop. Yeah, I ain't gonna do none of that. I just don't have the time for like artifact hunting and all that stuff. I'm just. I know. Bruh! I'm also just really lazy sometimes. It be like that. So far, so you know, 37k may not be.
Allow me.
My blade is all that remains. Now's our chance.
Over here. Hold the line.
Flicker.
Let's watch out for father movement. Look out!
Oh. Yep.
The sun and moon
Whoa.
only you are
Rebuilds.
Now for chance.
Over here.
And voila! Let's get this show on the road.
Hold the line.
Watch out for father's movements. Look out!
Whoa. Might be. You whack.
New strategy needed.
It's because I also ran out of like stamina.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
Gotta do what I can, right? I got there. Just had to work a little bit. It's fine.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
Now! I'm sorry, father!
So cool.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Like the fucking Keyblade. Holy shit. Double blade travel, let's go!
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Hell yeah.
Crimson.
Is that what you're asking, Rush? Oh my god, how would I do something like that?
I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Canon ending. Let's go. Oh my lord. Still not strong enough to beat her, bruh.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Damn.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
I am! I had to finish this! I got my ass beat the first time, and then everyone was like, yo, Aries! Yes! Work smarter, y'all, not harder! Let's go! I'm very lazy. It makes sense, that's why your average relationship hits 70k at a normal cat attack. Yes! Let's go!
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
She very strong.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and
first few
preserved.
times, alright? I just gotta learn the method, alright? I got a little bit of learning to do. I can't just go ham. I have to be clever about how I fight things.
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
A bottle of burning memories.
If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization.
First few. I only had one! I only had one death this time. I don't know if I died at the whale fight or not. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look at that stream. One death is I.
In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, when selling the newspaper outside Palais Marmonia, he must have been the same horror we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all. It's just a version of him in the house.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of the knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The horror that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person, living out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
How about trying playing FNAF in the next stream? And FNAF! Maybe. That's an interesting one. I haven't really played all the FNAF games, or at all, really. I know FNAF. I've seen people play FNAF. FNAF. Oh, that's a good horror game. I have Fatal Frame. Do you guys like spooky ghosts chasing you and you have to use a camera? I can always stream that. I do also have Ender Lilies. That's also another good one, if you guys want to watch me play that. Panic core? What the heck is that?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die. And our secrets will die.
Fatal frame is good. That's why I want y'all. Would y'all like that?
Just let you go.
So I can make it
because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father.
Aww. Nah, Panic Core is wild, is it? I'll take a gander at it, and then I'll decide, but it sounds fun. I like really scary things. FNAF seems pretty spooky. It's a lot of management, so it's a lot of anxiety, because you gotta manage a lot of things. I think that's what really gets me, is like management games.
Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Oh.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Claire V.
Let's go. Y'all doubted me. I made it.
Can we
It's okay, that was
now?
real.
I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up?
The monsters have AI and they can hear your IRL voice. So like, it's kind of like those like games where like Lethal Company almost-ish. But they actually figure out where you're at by your voice, essentially.
Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Claire V. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
Then I should probably have enough flies.
Oh. Okay then. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
Yes, your mom's gone.
Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact,
Perry
you walked
the
in some
platypus
comfort in the
first.
night sky.
She went from
You
fucking
wanted to see the
platypus to a
aurora,
goddamn
so
cup
one
of
night
coffee.
We promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
Wild. What? Oh my god.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope.
I'm not even gonna ask. Maybe I will. How am I? I'm not even gonna ask. Maybe I will. Oh no.
You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom.
Clarivy wears
But now,
Illuminance necklace.
I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
Oh yeah, you're right. It does mean farewells. Because, like, her name is Arlecchino, right? So I name her Cappuccino. And Perry is like Perry the Platypus. So she went from being called basically a name after a platypus to being a cup of coffee.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Eudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
Let's go.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it.
Loud enough?
Only freedom that is earned has true value.
How about I draw it one day and post it? Draw her as a platypus. Why are we shouting like her? I don't know! It's okay, we're all just being really gremlin about everything!
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too.
King is an interesting term.
I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they
King,
would be
yeah,
willing to tell
that's
you
an
what the
interesting
outside
term.
world is like.
I don't know where that came from.
Really?
Daddy Perry the Platypus! Get out of here! We are absolutely not referring to the Perry the Platypus like that. Oh my lord.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears out for 3 days straight!
What should we talk about, y'all? We got Animo, Geo, Electro, Dendro. I'm thinking Electro. That's a more unique... Well, all of them are so beautifully and unique. Yeah, I'm not... She called her king. So... I'm not really sure what that's referring to. What that means. This term. You know, let's talk about... Let's talk about Electro.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that? Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
Okay.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Ita! The one and Ani! That's fair. That is honestly fair. I just think I'm just so used to hearing them refer to her as father, not like king. But I guess technically she is the king of the house. And the father of the children. Talk about the land of Geo.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother.
She is my queen, though. Damn it, Nika. Thirsty over here. Daddy. Dang it! Y'all so thirsty!
It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother? She probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
She's my queen, though. She could always be your king in Connect. She could always be your king. Technically. Holy shit.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
Eventually, the conversation returns to Fontaine, the nation she once
The
called home.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to spend
Secret
time
things
at the
in
opera
class?
class.
Girl, she's probably talking about skipping class and like drawing or doodling. Stay in school! Stay in school, y'all. Don't be like me becoming a Vtuber. Oh shit. It's okay, y'all. I've never touched college. I've went to school. I've passed all my class. Well, I made it through my classes. I can't say passed. Let's get school and commit crime. Let's go. It's time for crime.
Oh no. That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Let's go.
Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around super quickly. Thanks to Detective Paimon, of course.
Actually, you are no detective.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me. Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
NympheaVT is listening really intently to Paimon's story about her time in Fontaine. She seems really happy, like all her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe this is the first time she's ever been able to truly relax. But I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
Don't commit crime. You've been there! What do you mean you've been there committing crimes? Oh, I knew it. I knew my chat was filled with criminals! It's okay. Love y'all. As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her. Go back to being that scary little girl who could only hide in the shadows. Huh. I was so busy thinking, I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen. We live freedom! Time to break the law.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now,
just once.
By my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well?
Aww.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Aww.
Clairvy.
Oh man, I almost cried a little bit. I'm sorry. A good ending. I didn't cry as bad.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
Are more used to the yard than the outs. Just once enough. Only once. Sad. Better than being institutionalized. I couldn't. Are more used to the yard than the outs. Oh my lord! Maru, do not. No more for you. No more crime for you. She died legally, Aja. Your legally as a joke is insane. Oh my lord. Legally a joke. I'm gonna forever keep that. I'm sorry. Let's have Boot Hill come back to Fontaine's to see his sister. Oh my lord.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Aww. Let's hope that lasts. Oh my lord. Time for crime. Legally a joke. Time for crime is legally a joke. Do not actually do crime! But legally, time for crime is a joke. Y'all know that. Legally a joke.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
Time is fine, do it! Oh my lord! Me being happy about Clairvy dying was a joke. I never said I was joking about crime. It's okay, it's alright. We have it all in us. It's time for crime. It's high noon for crime. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Cause chaos, let's go! Crime is fun. Y'all are so messed up. I love y'all.
What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father.
Destruction, chaos.
We never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known.
Let's go, y'all. Burn that house down. None of y'all should be allowed to have a pyro vision.
Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
Hello? What about my kneecaps? Leave my kneecaps alone. I need them to run. I need them to run. Turn to oblivion. What was that one thing that he says? What is it? Oh yeah, it's burnt to oblivion, I think. And voila!
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
Run with that ball. Right! So true, I fall all the time. Oh my lord. I am so clumsy. It's so easy. Don't worry. If I run from anything, I'll probably be the first to die. We're gonna be taken by the cops. It's fine. Who, me? Legs? It's just this model doesn't have it. I'm just a little bit of a fish. It's okay. You just ended me! Not the galvanized steel! I'm so done with y'all! Oh my god! It's over. This is instantly galvanized steel. He walks through the walls after a while.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
So true, look.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it.
Let's go.
We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities.
Spam galvanized square steel. Hey. Don't you dare. My God, criminal contempt of court. Hey. What is this, Twitch? It's over. It's over! Oh my lord. Hey, actually though, please, don't spam the chat! Oh my lord. I will remove all. Oh my god. I'll put you in timeout for like 5 minutes. Oh wow. I gotta do this way. You do it one more time. If you do this one more time, I will come for you. That's what I thought. Yes, please. Look. It only takes putting you in timeout. Look at me. Look at me right now, y'all. I'm the real father.
Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father.
Look, I got it.
Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish.
Sure she did! Sure she did. I'll let it slide this time. But sure! Sure she did. I like way too sometimes to you guys. It's just that I know y'all at this point. I know some of y'all, so. Please. Do not spam in the chat, or it'll result in a timeout. Or worse, if you go in the timeout and then you come back, then I'm probably gonna have to do something else. Weekly boss. Yeah, I don't have to go to the menu.
The road ahead is
Thank
not
God.
an easy one.
Don't
So
worry,
I'll ask
Raccoon.
you one
If that
last
really
thing.
happened, then because I know you don't really spam, so I was just like, why is it spamming? So if that's what happened, then I'll take it. I'll take it actually, because I don't think you've ever spammed in my chat ever. I just thought you went off the deep end. It was over. It was over for you. But you don't really spam, so it's okay.
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries
in
try
my
to take us
description.
down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
Are you just copy-pasting crimes in alphabetical order, maybe? What's your Twitter, actually? It is in the description. Do follow it, y'all. I do post sometimes. I'll try to post there more often. I just don't got a lot of people there, so it doesn't really matter. But I do have a Twitter, and it's in there. Maybe I'll use it more if there's more reason to use it. It's just there for, like, if I can use it to, like, promotion and stuff. But I don't always use it.
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for
Instagram or
our
TikTok,
praise to come to us.
No, you found out. I found out about what? What did I find out? Oh no. Crimes?
At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
Unfortunately, spiders in Genshin are a thing. Oh, crime. I see.
As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Also, I'll think about Instagram. If you guys want me to have an Instagram, it's just that it focuses on a lot of shorts and stuff and like videos, and I don't make a lot of those. I try. It takes a lot of time, and I have to find the time to get my mans to make the stuff when father isn't fathering. Madam Pink's teapot has them. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's right! At the very... Oh my god.
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Camaraderie means... Shit. Two days later. Okay. And time passes. You know? We're here! Time is passing.
Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
And they survived. And they survived! The survivors of that battle was Alhaitham, Lenny, and Klee. I think Kokomi was the only one that died, really. Fight Assault. Oh, the one with like the high amount of HP and whatever. Oh my lord. Get a Chivo. There's an achievement if you fight Assault. I think I actually have fought that guy with before. Some stuff I do outside of stream.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I'm right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Oh, that's cool. What? Achievement means Primogenics.
Oh, and I wanted to ask, is NympheaVT gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
Her wish has been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and NympheaVT. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crucibina died a year after ClaireV. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was there before. That's interesting.
Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating.
How old is Fermine? That wasn't that long ago, right? Then that wasn't that long ago at all.
When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, ClaireV included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or ClaireV.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself.
I got my ears cleaning yesterday. That's painful? What? That's not great. 97. What does that mean?
The last time you talked to her, did she mention
level
why
97?
she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we
Yeah,
are
like
now.
if he's actually he's young. If he was really young by the time he was taken in. 97. Oh, his age is 97. I'm so bad. That's what you meant. And I even asked. Wow. Yeah, 6 to 5 at the time. Something like that. It's crazy.
And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Aww.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Let's go. We did it! We did it, y'all! Look at that. We did it. Let me do one wish. What do you guys think? It's either Shwishweenie, Shwishweenie, Shagweenie, Shagween, or a weapon banner. Should I just script? Yeah, weapon banner always sucks, but I always try to get it as much as possible, just to build up some wishes. What is the weapons, actually? HP. Oh. It's a cute bow, though. Yeah, the cute one. This is so nice. Crit damage. It's good for Farina. She can, yeah. I don't want them as bad as I want, like, as I think, so it probably doesn't even matter to pull, really. She can use Recav easily. Oh. I'll do one pull. One singular pull. I skipped Farina last time, and I probably will always skip Farina, honestly. I don't think she fits my playstyle, per se. Or the way I like to enjoy the game. I'm wondering, though. Is Farina not what? Farina not cute? That's a very good question! What are you saying about Farina? Farina is meta, though. She's incredibly meta. I don't really care too much for a lot of meta characters. Oh, like, I literally use Kokomi. I literally use Kokomi. It's literally not even about meta to me. Farina's great, but she is meta. If you end up liking a meta character, I mean, like, it's win-win. Kind of. It's kind of a nice win-win. It's not that bad, though. Play characters you like, for sure. If a meta character doesn't even fit your playstyle, or doesn't, like, you don't really care for them, like, I mean, then you're just gonna play the game and not enjoy it, so. Play what you like. But Farina is a good meta character. She's a good character, in general. So if anybody, like, fights you on that, I mean, like, they're wrong. Probably. She is meta, and she's a very good character. I'm actually glad that she's a good character. Not even, like, that big of a deal. Her and NympheaVT, very glad they're both very good characters, because I don't think we can have another, we should have an underwhelming Archon. Though Nihita isn't underwhelming, I just think that she's very good, but just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Nihita was underwhelming. I thought that maybe her playstyle would fit very well, but no. I'm at 36 grand, so I use it. Let's go. How about this? I think I will pull for the weapon banner, but only because I really need to pull for weapons at some point. I have too many characters, and there's really no point in me not pulling anymore. For weapons, at least. Depending on who the next run is, but yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go. I know the weapon banner sucks! But I just, you know, I've been pulling for it anyway. There it is. That's what we get. What my pity is, though, on the character banner. Hold on. Can I check? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Let's see. 5. 10. 15. 15. Oh, it's not that great. It's impressive. I just do. Like, I just don't want, like, I don't want to have so many characters I don't use. Like, I don't care for using. I do have too many of those. Genshin players with every character. I need the next banner coming up. Every single time! Yeah, my last poll is yeah, Miko. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I'm like way too... I'm very picky. I'm very picky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. 28. Yeah. Yes, I got Cappuccino's weapon. That's a good point. Well, discipline to you. Yes. I'm very peculiar. I'm very peculiar. I try to be disciplined. I try. I think it's just because I want to be able to use what I have. Let's just build up pity and maybe get my Farina to see. I wish them luck. Yeah, let me see. These are all the characters I have. As you can tell, you can see the characters I do use the most are up here. And these are the characters I use the least. I think, like, after Dilute, those become even more characters. Like, I think it stops right here. Or, no. Right after this, I kind of just use them less and less. Absolutely not! Do you want to know something fucked up? You're welcome! It kind of fits though. The black on red. She has actually made you worse at the game? Oh no. Is it because she's really good? Does this work for him? No! Do I care? No.
To survive.
I got like some cool characters here. And there's my Yae. There you go. Constellation 1 Yae. Jesus Christ.
Hardship. You must prepare
Couldn't be
for
with me.
hardship.
Do you guys remember when Lenny was coming out and people were like scared because he's like a bow user and they were like, oh, he won't be that great, he'll be decent, blah blah blah, and then like he was literally fucking like cracked when Fontaine came out? Well pissed. Let's go. Spiral Abyss up to 12 while full starring it. That's crazy! Yeah, she's too crazy. I love Lenny. I saw him and I was like, Lenny, my one true love. Ever since then, he's been here. So how I came across made the decision to get Alhaitham was because, okay, for the longest of time, I was using Kaya as my sword user. For the longest of time, I was using Kaya. I didn't use anybody else that was a sword user. I don't think I even had a lot of sword users, other than Bennett, maybe. And I was like, I definitely need a sword user for sure. That I like and that I can, like, work on. So that's not just Kaya. So I decided, like, if there was another sword user or Alhaitham becomes a sword user, I'll probably go for him because I kind of like his character. He's kind of neat and stuff. So he came out and I got him. So so there we go. That was the gist. I love him. Yo, one Kaya I saw was soloing the name. Really? Oh, I need to see that shit. Holy crap. And none of my characters could do shit like that, okay? They all work in tandem with each other. They all kind of suffer a little bit. It's okay. They just gotta eat MREs for a little bit. They alright. Patch it up with an egg. Get out there, Sonny.
Yep.
Yeah, I love I'll hate them. He's probably like one of my other efficient. It was between. So my thing is like I realize he works really well with my Kokomi because I love using Kokomi despite her disadvantages, if you will. But she works out well. Works out well with him and her. So Argentina's a four-man team. It's perfect. Squab, whatever. Sweet Madame, let's go, or tea, smoke, squab, whatever. Yeah. What the hell does that even mean? But yeah, and then I got Lenny, and then I worked on Lenny a lot. Like, I was working on him really hard when Fontaine came out. I think I streamed some of it, too, like how hard I was working on him, and I tried to get his bow every time he ran, but I think the next time I might actually have to try. Yes, NympheaVT was the one I was really trying to get, and I could never get him. Like, I got Risley because I did want him, but now, like, I don't even use Risley. I don't. And I'm kind of sad because I like using him. I don't know. And he works, honestly, incredibly well with my Kokomi. But, I don't know how efficient he is. He's not, like, when it comes to fighting, like, my Alhaitham. So, I just use Alhaitham. I love my Alhaitham. Damn, yeah. Let's go! Wait, that's a thing now, isn't it? Bro, I forgot! Is that a thing now? Is Ingram Theater still a thing now? I had like a couple of characters I would like. She can't do elementary in 2 days. Oh shit! Y'all are joshing me. What the fuck? We have 15 days left till the next update. What the fuck? The time goes way too fast! That's so crazy! That'll be so fun! Alright, y'all. You know what time it is? I bet you do. I bet you do. That's so cool. Adventure time! Hi! Hey, Danger! Welcome to the stream! You missed quite a bit. It is, it's going really good! It's going really, really good. We were just now ending it, so... just trying to... There we go! Yup, we're just now ending it, so we're gonna do a little bit of chilling and then... Yeah! Thank yous for stopping by! Thank you! I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This was very fun. Loved talking to you guys. Y'all are amazing, as always. I love y'all. Y'all match my energy, that's for sure. And I love it. I love it for y'all. I'm still wondering. I wonder when is the next update happening soon? Let's go! Firefly hunting! You too, I hope you have a good rest of your night! Oh, that butterfly is actually flying perfectly in frame. That never happens in any of my streams! It's always behind the building! It's so beautiful. What a good day. I had a good day, y'all. You guys have a wonderful night, and let me know what you guys are looking forward to. I didn't know about the theater thing, so thank you for the heads up. That'll be so fun. Ciao, ciao, everyone. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe out there. It's stay cool if it's hot over where you are. Stay definitely cool. You guys have a wonderful night. What's a good question I can ask? Do you guys have, like, your least favorite character? Mine's is Diluc. Tell me who yours is. Actually, mine's is really, like, I do have a couple. It's Dory and Diluc, but y'all tell me who's your least favorite characters in the comment section. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye-bye. Good night.